You feel that sting, a careless remark, a sudden shift in tone, a message left on read. Your mind starts racing, your chest tightens. You've been provoked. And in that tiny space between what just happened and how you're about to react, you're about to give all your power away. But what if you didn't? What if this time you did something they'd never see coming? You chose silence. We live in a noisy world. A world that rewards loud opinions and emotional displays. We've been taught that to be heard, you have to be loud. To win, you have to argue. But this constant cycle of provocation and reaction leaves us drained, anxious, and powerless. The ancient Stoics knew a different way. They were masters of a quiet discipline, one they built not for an audience, but for themselves. This is the art of silent power. It's the deep understanding that real strength doesn't need to announce itself. It's an inner resilience so solid that the world's noise just can't get in. This is your guide to mastering the 7 rules of that power. Rule 1. Master the unspoken boundary. The first rule of silent power is drawing an invisible line between what you can control and what you can't. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. Most of our anxiety and wasted energy comes from fighting battles that were never ours to win, trying to control other people's opinions, the traffic, or the mood of a loved one. These things are external. They're outside your power. The true Stoic quietly accepts this. As the philosopher Epictetus taught, our focus should only be on what is truly ours, our thoughts, our judgments, and our responses. Imagine a co-worker takes credit for your work in a meeting. The knee-jerk reaction is to protest and expose the injustice. But this is an attempt to control your co-worker's actions and how others see you, things you ultimately can't control. The practitioner of silent power does something different. Internally, they draw the line. They feel the sting of injustice, but recognize the event is already in the past. It's an external fact. The only thing they control now is their response. Instead of an outburst, they stay composed. Their silence becomes a question mark in the room, far more powerful than an accusation. They choose to act later, not with reactive anger, but with strategy, maybe by calmly showing their detailed work to a manager in private. This isn't about suppression, it's about liberation. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you reclaim a huge amount of mental energy. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This first rule is the gatekeeper to your inner peace. Rule 2. Wield silence as a shield. In a world obsessed with getting the last word, the Stoics knew that silence isn't empty, it's a shield. The second rule of silent power is to use quiet as your first line of defense. It lets you observe, protect your energy, and control the frame of any interaction. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we may listen twice as much as we speak." When you're hit with criticism or anger, your silence does a few things at once. First, it protects you. By not reacting, you refuse to join their emotional storm. You don't offer your own peace of mind as fuel for their fire. Second, it forces the other person to confront their own words. An insult that's met with calm silence has nowhere to land. It just hangs in the air, often revealing more about the speaker than the target. Think about a heated argument. The natural urge is to defend yourself and match their volume. But what if you just listened? really listened without planning your rebuttal. Your silence creates space. It signals you're a grounded presence, not an opponent. Often the other person will just run out of steam, their anger fizzling out from the lack of resistance. Your silence becomes your defense. It communicates self-control and confidence. While others are busy losing their composure, you're gathering information and holding on to your strength. As the Stoic writer Seneca suggested, the best remedy for anger is delay. Silence is the ultimate delay, giving you the crucial pause to move from a raw emotional reaction to a rational, powerful response. Rule 3. Rehearse for hardship in your mind. The third rule is a private mental workout, visualizing trouble before it arrives. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. This isn't about being a pessimist, it's a powerful form of psychological prep. Seneca advised us to imagine losing what we hold dear, not to be miserable, but to appreciate things more now and to rob future misfortunes of their shock. He wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Someone using silent power doesn't just hope for the best, they quietly prepare for the worst." Before a big job interview, they don't just visualize success. They take a moment to imagine failing completely. They feel the imagined rejection, and then they realize they're still okay. The world didn't end. By facing the worst-case scenario in their mind, they shrink its emotional power. Fear is replaced by a quiet confidence. This secret rehearsal builds a kind of emotional armor. When real adversity strikes, a job loss, a betrayal, the Stoic mind isn't ambushed. It has, in a way, been there before. This silent training turns fear into focus and anxiety into preparedness, forging a calm that will baffle those who are caught unprepared. Rule 4. Observe your emotions, don't become them. The fourth rule is to develop the skill of emotional observation. This doesn't mean you become a robot. It means you understand that you are not your emotions. Anger, jealousy, and sadness are just temporary visitors, not the permanent owners of your mind. Seneca called anger a brief madness that hurts the person who feels it most. The untrained mind fuses with that madness. When anger shows up, the person becomes anger. When fear shows up, they become fear. Their identity gets hijacked by a passing feeling, and they hand over all their power to it. The silent discipline here is to create a little space between you, the observer, and the emotion. When a wave of anger rises after being cut off in traffic, the practice is to internally say, "Ah, anger is here." By simply naming it, you separate yourself from it. You are the sky, and the emotion is just a passing cloud. You see it without letting it control what you do next. This internal observation is a silent act of immense power. It lets you respond to situations instead of just reacting. A colleague makes a snide comment. The flash of anger is there, but you watch it without judgment. You don't let it grab the steering wheel. Instead, you pause, let the wave pass, and then choose a response that's calm, clear, and strategic. If this way of thinking is resonating with you, take a quiet moment to like this video and subscribe. We're a community focused on building this kind of inner strength, and we'd be honored to have you on the journey with us. Rule 5. Forge resilience in secret discomfort. The fifth rule is one of the most powerful and countercultural: practicing voluntary discomfort. In a world that chases comfort 24/7, the Stoic secretly leans into small hardships to build resilience. This isn't self-punishment, It's training. It's a silent practice. You don't announce it, you just do it. It can be as simple as taking a cold shower, fasting for a bit, or leaving your phone at home for an afternoon. When you intentionally choose a minor, controlled hardship, you send a powerful message to your own brain. I'm in control, not my appetites. You're teaching yourself that you can endure, that your well-being doesn't depend on perfect conditions. Think about skipping your morning coffee on a stressful day. It's a small act of defiance, but it breaks a chain of dependency. It proves you can function and thrive without your usual comforts. This practice builds a deep, quiet confidence. When real, unavoidable hardships show up, a delayed flight, a sleepless night, your mind doesn't panic. It recognizes the feeling of discomfort as familiar territory. You've trained for this. Voluntary discomfort is like a vaccine against life's miseries. By taking a small, controlled dose of hardship, you build the antibodies that protect you from being overwhelmed when the real storm hits. Rule 6. Conduct the daily inner audit. The 6th rule is to use solitude for self-examination. The Stoics were masters of the inner audit, a quiet, daily review of their thoughts and actions. This is most famously seen in the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, which was his own private journal. This practice is your secret workshop for growth. At the end of the day, you retreat into silence and ask yourself honest questions. Where did I act in line with my values today? Where did I fall short? When did I let an external event disturb my peace? When did I give my power away to an emotion like anger or fear? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's a firm but compassionate review designed to turn the day's events into lessons. After a difficult conversation, instead of replaying the drama on a loop, you can journal about it through a stoic lens. What was in my control? What wasn't? How could I have responded with more wisdom and less reaction? This quiet, daily practice turns setbacks into wisdom and rewires your brain for self-awareness. While others are distracted by external noise, you're silently course-correcting and strengthening your inner fortress. This daily audit ensures no experience goes to waste. Rule 7. Practice the art of returning what was borrowed. The final and most freeing rule of silent power is to truly internalize the idea of impermanence. The Stoics saw everything external, our jobs, our relationships, even our bodies, as being on loan from the universe. This isn't a morbid view, it's a deeply practical one that frees us from the fear of attachment. When you truly adopt this mindset, your relationship with the world shifts. You stop trying to possess things and start appreciating them. That career you love? It's on loan. Excel at it, enjoy it, but know it can be returned at any moment. The people you love, they're on loan too. Cherish every moment with them, but release the desperate fear of losing them. This changes how you process loss. When a relationship ends or a possession is broken, the untrained mind screams, "I have lost it." The Stoic mind quietly reframes it. It has been returned. This simple shift in language is a profound act of silent power. It doesn't erase the pain, but it removes the extra layer of shock and injustice. This perspective gives you an incredible sense of freedom. When you know nothing is truly yours, you hold on to things more lightly. You become less fearful, less possessive, and better able to navigate life's inevitable changes with grace. This is the ultimate silent strength, to love deeply and build with passion, all while holding the quiet knowledge that everything is temporary. The Stoic art of silent power isn't a set of life hacks. It's a deep-seated practice. It starts with mastering your inner world so the outer world can't master you. It's the unspoken boundary you draw, the shield of silence you raise, the mental rehearsal that prepares you, the emotional distance that centers you, the secret discomfort that strengthens you, the daily audit that refines you, and the gentle art of letting go. These aren't rules you perform for others. They are disciplines you live in the quiet moments when no one is watching. That's where real power is built. You don't need the world to get quiet for you to find peace. You need to become so centered that the noise simply stops reaching you. Your silence will become your strength. Your stillness will become your authority. And your composure will be the undeniable proof of a power that needs no words at all.